Hi everyone, it's Adrian Leah. I got some things today and I took some stuff out of my car. I wanted to start a sewing project, but I don't know if I'll be able to get to it in this video. So I might start it and then show progress on it, or I might start it at another point, but I'm uh, watching the tutorial and it's the easy wonky star tutorial by Pinkhead So I like watching a lot of her videos because um, a lot of them are more like this titled wonky, and I haven't really been measuring a lot of the sewing projects. I'll probably do more of that in the future, but um, it's nice that um, it's kind of just having fun with it. I went to get two things today. Technically, I bought one of the things that I wanted to get today. Um, I went to this indie consignment shop, so I I like the theme of it. It's kind of like on the more like folk side, and the prices aren't bad. I saw a bag yesterday. Well, it's the next day. I saw it the other day, and I was like thinking about getting it because I don't really need another bag at the moment. Um, I do have some like wearing spots on the $2 bag that I got, but I feel like it's a pretty durable bag overall. So I have some time with it. I might recycle the red. I feel like it's like a fabric material or something else. Um, uh, Part of it is zipper, not like the zipping part of it, but the fabric surrounding the zipper, there's a tear on it, and I feel like that was there before, but it's the actual bag material is a tough material, and I would have to think about how to sew through it. So I'll give it time, but I was thinking about that bag. That bag specifically was on the smaller side. It was um one that I feel like the shape and design of it was kept in mind because it had a lot of different areas where you could store stuff. It was literally like this big, and I really liked it. That item specifically was like $25, and it was on the higher side for the stuff that was in the store. And um, I think the main thing for me was that it wasn't um, like a leather material. And I know you're like $25 for leather. I've thrifted and I don't know like the degrees of quality leather, but I've paid less than that for like leather bags before and they were real leather. And I have like some bags that have the um, fake leather, and depending on what the material is, it does this thing where it kind of like sheds its skin. And I was thinking, like, for the size and for the price, I don't know. And then I was like, you know what, maybe I'll go back to get it. And that's why especially when I go thrifting, I kind of like think about it while I'm in the store and then get it because it wasn't there the next day that I went to pick it up, which is fine because I was able to not use the money on that. Um, I did get the thing that I was looking for because I felt like I saw it before, but I didn't pick it up because I was using a knife at the time. So this is a time and table. It's technically a nine. That sounds rude. It's a 9-piece bread kit. So it's a bread lame, dough whisk. There's the 6 blades and the storage pouch. I feel like for the blades. So I was mainly looking for the bread lane to score it. Um, I think I have scissors. I had like 3 pairs of scissors in bed the other day. Oh my god, I don't know what I dropped. Um, I had to put these back downstairs. They're the kitchen scissors because I couldn't find my other scissors. And random question that I asked my dad, I don't know what to expect from it. But I mean, he's a dog person, and I'm I would say that I connect more with cats for the most part, but I like dogs too. Um, Specifically huskies or more of like the cold weather type of dogs I enjoy. Um, I think this is the case that they're talking about. I hope it is because I'm just gonna cut through the cardboard. Maybe I'll do this, just this area. Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry. Um, and I asked if I could foster a dog. I'm definitely willing to foster a cat, but they're allergic to cats. I'm the only person. Oh my God, I'm sorry for the noise. I'm the only person. Sorry, let me pause this. So this is a mixer. The dough whisk, and you'll put the blades on here so you could cut the bread or the dough open so it could help it rise and have a place where the steam could come out of. So these are the blades. I know a lot of people like the circular ones. I didn't want to pay for shipping for it. And then I have the conversation, oh, like, let me look at bags and then see what I want. But I was also for the sewing project, I wanted to make my own bag and do that wonky star. And because I do like wearing and um, having other things that I make. I wore this on the last, so there's different course levels, and we went to continue to the next course. And we're switching professors, so um, I already met the other professor. Well, because the pharmacy courses are in like that area, so it's not like you haven't seen them. So we already know the person that we're going to have next, and but it's sad because I think what was really nice about having the professor um, teach us is like I like that it's not a big class and that it's engaging, and then you learn a lot of stuff. There's so much just homework and quizzes, and then you have the exam and reading. Um, so it's not, I don't feel like it's a light course. It's almost like the same amount that I have for like my full time um, college when I went like for my degree. And me going everywhere with this video, but when she, it's like she gave you um, the recognition and like had you be seen as like she knew that you were her student instead of a class of 50, and you'd be um you could have been like in a class where they didn't really know any other students, but the type of feedback that you get, it really motivates you to keep going with the course. And it was nice at the potluck that she said in front of everyone that she likes that I give my comments to them because she says that she feels like it helps them. And it was funny because it started with somebody else saying that let me see, is this the proper word for it? I forget the word that was used, but someone was like, Adrian, it's like she writes a novel every time she hands in her assignment. So I do write a lot. And oh, going back to like what, 10 minutes ago when I was talking about fostering a dog, because there's a lot of huskies there, and I asked if I could specify the type of breed because I love huskies. Some people find them annoying, but I think they're fun. I don't have much human interaction, so when they talk to me, that's something. The last thing, I'll show the other things. The last thing for the post that I handed in, or that I typed up and handed in. Your discussion post was a standout example of clinical depth, thoughtful, patient-centered care, and academic excellence. You made sophisticated connections between topical medication forms and broader health conditions while offering compassionate perspectives on pharmacy practice. You, your writing also reflected real-world considerations that pharmacy technicians must be aware of, such as patient adherence, comfort, and counseling. Keep up this excellent level of engagement and reflection. So sad that she won't be our teacher anymore, um, because we're going to be working with injections, and she didn't want to do the injections part of it. So, because some people, that's mean, um, like it could be people not liking needles. So we'll still see her. I was actually thinking I would gift some sourdough bread, or at least something that I baked or make, and maybe give it to the professors that I've had. The one that we just had, and then there's the substitute, and then the one that we're going to be learning from for the remainder of the course. So I got this out of the car. Sorry, this is like I guess me getting out of the studying mode because I've been studying um not it felt like nonstop for the past week for the exams that I had. I didn't realize, but I don't have class next week because it's the 4th of July, even though I wouldn't be going in anyway. So maybe if I hand in an application, if my parents say it's okay, that I could have the dog uh, on that week. Because I was thinking maybe I could. Well, I wanted to get borscht from the restaurant, and I don't usually eat out. I don't know if I would eat out, but then I would have the dog at home, me thinking ahead, not even knowing if I would get approved or not, or if my parents will say it's okay to have a dog at their house. So, well, my dad's a dog person, and the childhood dog passed last year, and that dog has been around for a long time because we got her in 2007, and she was already 2 years old. So um, that was my dad's dog. Still, his phone picture is her. So um, well, he's definitely a dog person. Um, so I have these from my car. I never use them, as you can see. The tags are still on them. And I was thinking, oh yeah, I'll move with them. I'll do this with them. And I'm just like, no, Adrian, you're gonna use them because you keep like dragging them around everywhere. Because every time you're gonna like, you have like a plan, somewhat of a plan, um, before you actually accomplish the plan, it's like this, and then all the way here, and then there, and then going here, and then like it's everywhere. And um, the student academic success course that acted like a second course for us in the beginning, it really helped with like long-term and short-term goals because it helped me realize um, like the motivation that you can get from having both of them, and um, managing and being able to work towards something. And again, having the short term, long term goals, you can also keep track, and then you won't feel like you're wasting away because you still haven't gotten to somewhere because you're accomplishing different things. So I really love these mittens. There's only one mitten downstairs, and it's for a right-handed mitten. I got two. It just comes like you just buy one, which I guess is fine. But I would feel like you would want two just in case. So I'm going to use these here from my car. This was from when I got that bag that came with a bunch of like, what is it? William Morris. I really wanted the bag. And then it came with other stuff that made it more expensive, but I'm just like, well, I guess I could get everything else with it. And the stuff isn't bad. This is the at home vegan lotion. I tried to get vegan anyway of my products that I use. So one of the items was cloth. I do like this cloth, and I think it would be nice here. It has birds. I was also thinking for the bag that I would get. There's this bag that has like a bunch that it has like birds on it or a bird. And I'm like, do I need another bag with a bird? Well, the other bags that I have with birds, and I've had them for years, and they do have some wear on them. So, um, it's interesting too because there's this dog, and I was already looking at the dogs. I love huskies, and the one of the dogs that I had, um, named Lakota with an L after the tribe. Um, he was like the only dog that I actually connected to, and it was sad because I worked so hard to like keep him because I was with somebody and then we broke up, and then I was like determined to bring Lakota up north because, well, I love him, and I wanted him to see snow because I was like in Florida at the time, and like more more further south. Florida's a big state, and I could have let my ex keep him, but I was so determined to let him see snow. So we get up to the main town that I grew up in, like in my younger years, and um, I had to wait a little while, so I was like sleeping on the couch, like at my friend's house, until the condo was vacant, and this was like a family condo, and so the what happened was that the person above me didn't like dogs like at all. And it was like I was underneath. There was a person across the street that had a dog, and a person above them that had a dog. And this person complained about all the dogs to the HOA. And then it was like my turn, coming around for me, and I had to work, and he would be vocal in the mornings, especially, and then the HOA was like contacting me, and I didn't have a place to keep him. And when I was like sleeping on the couch, Before the condo, like I kept him. I was like, there's like a ranch, and the owners kept him there because it tends to be better for the larger dogs, and it was a good amount of space for the condo too. So I did surrender him because I had no place to like bring him to, and that was like sad for me. Like I was devastated because I really wanted to keep my dog, and so I don't know. Like when I saw like Dakota with the D from like the and from the shelter, I was like, oh, that's interesting. I think fostering might be nice because I tend to move a lot. So, but maybe down the line, if my parents like the dog, because I did see I saw a business card that was saying like puppies for sale or something like downstairs, and I don't know if my dad was like looking into it. Um, so Dakota isn't a puppy, but I mean, no, maybe a couple of years. I tend to go for senior animals. Oh, so backtracking. So I did pay the ranch, and that was basically like months worth of what would be considered rent, and it was a lot. Um, so it's kind of fun, but I'm trying not to get too ahead of it. They also have rabbits that just came in. Rabbits would be fun. Um, I do love rabbits. So I have other things. Oh, I got my one of my favorite face lotions, moisturizer out of the car. I didn't know it was in there. I was trying to look for it because I knew I had some stuff in the car, but I didn't know I had like toiletry stuff. And I was like, oh my god, I hope it's still okay. It was a little liquidy. I put it in the fridge, and I feel like it's okay now. It's it's not like a thick cream anyway, and I didn't know that this would work for me so well because I don't I don't think I'm like super acne prone. But this is the Acne Oil Control Matte Moisturizer with active salicylic acid, and it's ethical beauty, clean, effective, and dermatologist recommended, committed to your skin health and well-being and natural environment. That's the Derma E difference. So it is a vegan product and it's gluten-free, made out of recycled products. Well, the or this is recyclable material. Sorry, and no soy and cruelty-free. So I tried to get um, those types of products, and I first started using this when I was at the pharmacy and I was able to try some. And I didn't have acne. I didn't think I had acne, but when I used it because I wanted to try moisturizer, Um, Derma-E tends to be on the gentler side, but since it has like the active salicylic acid, it feels more aggressive. And I don't think it's a bad thing, but some might steer away from that because they might like find that reaction alarming. But I just kept going with it, and the next day, like pretty immediately, um, my skin was just so smooth. Like it wasn't textured or anything. And I didn't feel like it was. I just felt like my skin was what it was. And I just felt like that it really helped with making everything all smooth. And I don't use this every day. I could use it more often if I wanted to, and I don't think like I would have irritation with it. But these days I use it every so often because it has really been so nice on my skin. I don't know if I should bring out other skin products that I have recently started using because I go to Costco with my parents because I don't have a Costco membership, and they sell like stuff in bulk and they sell like different products. So, if I'm gonna get them out for this video. I feel like I could. Yeah, I guess I could. I had to get them in the bathroom. I might as well put this in the bathroom. Okay. Um, so I'm not with trends of skincare. I was just in the area looking at the different products and I noticed that they were vegan. So I was reading about them and I was looking for sunscreen. I didn't see one that I was planning on getting or thought that I might want to get. One of them was like, it had a coconut scent to it, and I don't mind coconut, but I feel like I'm specific at those moments when I do have coconut in stuff for scents and for eating. So I was like, my parents were in line and I was reading this, and my dad was like, hurry up. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll just like get this in. So, this is like, oh, these are both Korean products. Again, I'm not like up to date on trends or anything. This was just there, and I was like, okay, well, I could try these. And this is the Kundal Rich Soy Milk Creamy Body Wash, moisturizing, body moisturizing and skin barrier care. Body wash, Tasman Pepper C, Ceramide NP. So it's mellow yellow. It did have coconut advertised on the box. I don't have the box on me right now, but I didn't know how that would be. But I was like, me, I'll give it a shot because it was saying that it's like has gentle acidity from what I remember on the box, and I felt like that would be nice because the skin's pH is acidic. So it's not that surprising that it was like saying clinically proven. So I got this. It comes in a pack as you usually have when you're buying at Costco. So I have another bottle and I have a mini thing of it. So I could travel with the mini one. But I really like this product because um, I do feel like it strengthens the skin. Like I feel like my skin is feeling stronger. I don't know if you can imagine that, but um, I really like this. The scent for this, it's interesting. I feel like it has more of like a either neutral, but a little more on the masculine side type of scent. So I don't know, like the smells and the different types of tones and things that make scent that's in there. This is mellow vanilla. I don't know if I do smell like it smells like a higher quality body wash. So I really like this product and I'm happy that I tried it. And then this other one, I don't have like a bunch of things that I use religiously, if you will. I kind of use them here and there because I don't want to be, this might not sound the best, but I don't want to be overly reliant on products. Of course, I'll moisturize in general and because I'm in a desert right now, but um, especially aggressive products. Um, I feel that say if you have a certain product that you use and it has almost immediate or intense effects to it, I don't want to keep using it and then randomly stop using it and then all of a sudden like um, my skin is confused of why I'm not using the product anymore. So I I feel like it's for me it's important being for knowing that every day is like the best version of you. Um, and of course there can be complexities to that if you're thinking about other things, but in general, that I'm not trying to split my age because again the best version of myself is now. So I feel like it's more of taking care of yourself and maybe even preventatives. Um, and to have like those gentle products that are nice. Um, again, if you're going through something that maybe your body needs more of an aggressive treatment and that's going off for a lot of cases, you might need something heavy duty. But overall, with I guess that philosophy is I would like to be kind to my skin. So another vegan product is this Tear. It's milk skin toner, refreshing skin, moisturizing, soothing. It came in a pack, so I got this and this. So this is a cream, ceramic cream. I didn't know that there were levels of lightness, I think. I don't have the box again, but I'm assuming that it's a lightener. Um, moisturizing, soothing, refreshing skin. So there's another one of these For this one, so that it's a vegan product, I'm thinking that they call it the milk skin toner because of the liquid. Um, I thought it would be nice to get the excess makeup off, so it does what I was hoping it would do. Um, I feel that it is with just not waiting till the last minute, if you will, because I don't feel like uh, a difference with anything, but I feel like the function is there for what I wanted to use it for. So I think maybe my skin will be happy about that, that I'm at least adding hydration, and I don't want to overly do this and overly do that, and again with Reliance, but also I don't want to thin out my skin too or make it so it's acting unstable. So those are the current ones that I have checked for this lotion. This one, I don't smell too much from it. And this cream, I think I do notice a complexion difference a little bit. I wasn't planning on getting a lightener for my skin, but it could, well, I think it's fine, I guess, in general. For me, I don't want that to come out in the wrong way, but I don't mind it. So, and it moisturizes my face. For this William Morris one at home vegan hand cream, this is geranium and eucalyptus. This one has chamomile extract and rice bran extract. So the whole set that like this came with other, well, it came with other things, and it was mainly that smell. So I do like this product. It's, I feel like it's handy to have, and that wasn't me trying to make a joke or anything, but um, again, it has more of like, well, this one has more like of a old adult or higher end type of smell to it, and um, you could do with that with what you will, because I do like some other scents that are like really sweet too, and then I have my musky scents that there's this one body spray that I've been using for years, and I had a variation perfume of it. So um, the one that I'm using right now is the DKNY Be Delicious, and that's like an apple smell, and that's a really sweet smell, and it cuts, like the scent just cuts, and it's crisp, and I have been using it since like the fifth grade, which is surprising, but um, I don't know if like my parents, like, I feel like they bought perfume from their friends or something, because sometimes they would get like bulk loads of perfume, and I would just pick one here and there, and I really liked the Be Delicious scent. And it's interesting, for some things I'm like pretty specific on having again and again and again. So that's one of them. And um, another one is a specific one, and it has changed the name over the years. So it is technically, I either get the perfume, which is not as easy to find, and or I get the body spray, which is not as strong but is easier to find, and I can get it like in person most of the time. And the other perfume, I have gotten it in person once a couple years ago, but I haven't seen it in the store ever since. So, I do have other things. Not too many, but where'd it go? Oh, there's. I got like fabric from the store. They're just more fat quarters. Um, they had a. I think this is Peter Rabbit because of the jacket. And I don't know, like, I guess I had the implication about me loving rabbits. And I thought that this would be an interesting, like, pop culture type of thing with Rick and Morty, the show, and the mom and sister are on there too. I'll say, um, some of the stuff is like, what the hell, but in general, it's like a fucked up type of funny show. So there's that. I did get something specific. Um, so I got a soft raw back extender because I did go to the thrift store, and like it was a well consignment shop, and they had Victoria's Secret bras, um, and technically they fit, but I feel like there's a little more padding in it that make it fit differently. So I was thinking that I would use the bra back extender to just help alleviate with some of like the the stuff there. So you might be thinking like, ew, Adrian, why would you get bras at a consignment shop? They still have the original price tags on them, and they're expensive bras in general. So that price, the price tags that are on there, like say 52, and I have two of them. And since I was gonna get a bra, but like at another store, Target, because I like some of their bras. You kind of know which one you like, and I when I saw those, I was like, oh my god, they have them here, and I could fit into them. So now it's just about making them less, so I could wear them more freely, I guess. So, and I also feel like it could be, because it's not like overly done up, because it's definitely not one of those bras, or both of them aren't those bras. But I also feel like maybe the sizing is a little different, or because they are on like they're a little on the higher end for the quality. Um, Maybe it's a little different in other ways because I had them before. I'm not going to show the ones that I got, but um, I I feel like they are nice quality because the ones that I don't get there, they tend to break in some way where they get worn out in ways that the Victoria's Secret bras don't get worn out. Um, so it could be like maybe they're a little more built. But anyway, I got them and then I just have some decks that I got from my car. So this came in this case. This is one of my original hand sewn cases that I made from a shirt that I wasn't wearing. And it has the steampunk tarot. I think that this deck is received well. I hope that I'm getting the right impression of it. So I think I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna do my nails probably tomorrow. I did kind of fall asleep early, not early, but for longer after the week of studying. I'm gonna get ahead of my work and then I'm gonna go through the next couple of sections of drugs that we're covering. So I do like this deck. Um, I modified it so well that's the back and there were more borders. I cut the borders except the bottom where it has the words. I suppose I didn't need to, but keep them, but it's fine. And this was a specific corner rounder because the main corner rounder I do really love because it's so reliable. I don't know where it is. That it's a bigger corner that it makes. The one that I was using, um, I had to be more careful with it, but I do love the small corners that it has. So that's like the main thing with doing your dex modifications when you're trimming it. So there was a corner rounder thing that I was interested in that I saw at the store, but I haven't been using them. I could use them for the other index cards for sync codes that I have, but in general, I'm okay. And I know this video is so all over the place. I'm so sorry. Oh, as I say that, this is the Tarot Mystical Moments, and I do feel like this deck is received well too. So I think I'm gonna use them for a reading at some point. But I feel like the last things, if I'm not mistaken, are these bottles. I washed them already. I didn't take the stickers off. I was hoping it would just come off, but these are mason jars. So this one has a little bit of a different shape, and I really like that. I was kind of going for a smaller one that I have, and I'm looking for the smallest, not the smallest one that they sell, but the smallest one that I have because I wanted to give that one to one of my classmates because I was going to give her some of my active starter. And I thought that would be, it's a nice size to have to keep her starter in. And the large bottle that I have, or the glass jar that I have for my active starter, I feel like I'm going to use that for discard instead because I feel like, well, I don't know, but for me, I would get have more discard if anything, and then have the active starter. But I don't think I need like a large jar for it. So I feel like I'm gonna put um active starter in here maybe. And I was thinking about pickling onions soon because I just had this idea that I would make this bowl that I would get at Kava, but I don't eat out often because like one meal just adds up altogether, and I could have used that money to make multiple meals. But I would like to see if I can make it at home. I saw a recipe that I was interested in doing. Um, and a part of it is pickled onions, and so I think I'm gonna get an onion tomorrow. I do have yellow onion, but I want to use the red onion for it. So um, I don't know which one I want to use for the starter then, or the active starter, because maybe. Oh, and I said that. I was like thinking I would get borscht next week to celebrate because that would be my treat. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in another video.